Kira, are you alright?
Honestly, I'm not great.
I see. Then it is fortunate I came along.
I think so too. This feeling gets worse the closer we get to Elom.
Because of your own personal connection to the dark side, maybe.
What is it that you're sensing? When you came back from Elom, Scourge and I both got this weird feeling, like we just uncovered a memory. It's unclear, but familiar. Like a dream.
I tried to help Kira and Scourge clarify the details of what they sensed, to bring their feelings into focus. But my guidance could only do so much. We all agreed that further exploration was necessary. Scourge traveled to a place I'm unfamiliar with. There are ruins there that he suspects may have a connection to Darth Nul.
I wish the big guy was here. I can't remember the last time I did something like this without him.
It is for the best.
I like how close they've become over the
Your
years.
paths will join again, though you must walk alone for now. My hope is that being in the presence of this fortress on Elom will make sense of the strange feelings you are having.
And whatever these feelings are, if they have something to do with Darth Nul, then maybe they could help you figure out what Malgus was trying to do.
Here we
Guess
are.
We're about to find out, one way or another. The recovery team Task Force Nova sent should have plenty to tell us.
Yeah, I love hearing that Kira and Scourge's relationship has developed so much. And it makes sense, too, because all those years that Jannata Teros was missing and she was on Zakul, they would have, like, bonded together as, like, the only remnants left of that squad. Alright, Elom. This planet freaks me out.
Before we discuss anything else, it would be best if Kira and I familiarized ourselves with this place.
We'll meet you at the camp after we look around for a bit. We won't wander off too far.
Very well. Back on Elom. Alright. Let's go speak with the recovery team. Hey, it's Talos Drellick. What up, my dude?
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Talos Drellick. I am honored to make the acquaintance of one so esteemed and to see that you've taken an interest in my work. This has
You know, 'cause
certainly been
Almas.
one of the most intriguing expeditions I've ever participated in, even after all my time in the Reclamation Service. And working with a Jedi historian, I have learned many insights that are broadening my knowledge of Force-related antiquities.
What did you find in the ruins?
Oh, many remarkable things, but some not as unfamiliar as I expected. Believe it or not, this fortress may not have been as isolated as we first believed.
Oh, yeah?
Sifting through the wreckage, I've uncovered several artifacts that bear striking similarities to relics discovered on previous archaeological digs, on worlds far from this one.
You think Darth
Once
Nul
the
had a bit of an
relics here are
empire?
thoroughly documented, I will conduct a full investigation into these connections. Perhaps you could provide a map that identifies other locations Malgus targeted. Oh, I shudder to think what other priceless sites he may have ransacked if you hadn't stopped him.
You're right, that was
Malgus
the
may
real
be
risk here.
imprisoned, but we can't be complacent.
I completely agree. If you are so inclined, I would encourage you to examine some of the relics for yourself. You'll find them around the camp. Someone with your abilities should have no trouble recognizing the mystifying sensations I've described. Do let me know if I can be of any further assistance.
You got it. Thank you, Talos.
Many thanks.
Alright, well, first artifact. This is clearly a Sith holocron. This relic vibrates with unseen energy. Examine it. What's the difference between examining and touching? I guess examining is just looking at it. You feel an uncomfortable buzzing sensation in your mind. It gets worse the longer you stand near the relic. Okay, Jannata, take it easy. Let's let's not be too hasty with these things. Okay, this is a obelisk of some kind. Looks like it's got Ur-Katat writing on it. This obelisk was recovered from the ruins of the fortress. This seems like it's more just like an archaeological artifact and less powerful. I'm still going to avoid touching it, though, and just examine it with the Force. It's covered in unfamiliar symbols, but its function is unclear. Oh, looks like a pretty large relic over there. Whoa. This large relic appears to have been thrown from the ruins of the fortress. It looms silently over you. Look at the swirling faces in the architecture. That reminds me a lot of the Dark Temple on Dromund Kaas. Definitely something very Sith about all of this. Darth Nul was a traditionalist when it came to architecture, clearly. This was clearly a part of the machine inside the ruins. And putting it together from the context of the trailer, this must be the machine that was used to find Force sensitives across the galaxy, right? The one that Malgus and Sahar destroyed? The way in is totally blocked still. We've got people working on clearing the rubble, but I think these NPCs are going to be at this a long time. Look at this Nautilus. He's like, come on, guys, put your back into it. No, not that way. Hit it on the other side. This chick's like, I'm making goddamn minimum wage. I am like 5 minutes away from just walking off this job site, getting the first shuttle back to Corellia. I swear to God. Hey, well, come on. Keep working. It's almost lunch break. What is wrong with me? I could just amuse myself for hours making up stupid voices for NPCs. Okay, we've examined our relics. Ah, Master Nostarol. This is such a cool reunion. Like the arrest of Malgus himself. You know, suddenly Satele and Theron came back. And now I've got Tawadair and Master Nostarol.
Hello again, my friend. I'm sure you're eager to hear what we've discovered since the last time you were on Elom.
To be honest, it's not looking promising.
How so?
There wasn't a whole lot to find that wasn't completely demolished.
The team here has carefully studied everything that survived Malgus's attack, but we haven't identified the purpose of the device inside the fortress ruins.
Have you at least narrowed it down?
The machine was capable of several functions. Data projection, long-range communication, power generation.
Yeah, definitely the machine for finding Force
sensitives. How
sensitives.
Darth Nul actually used the machine, or why. My hope is that you could provide some wisdom, give us a perspective we hadn't considered yet. Especially since you and Tau saw so much of this area before Malgus attacked.
This is Kira? It all makes sense. This feeling I have, why it's so strong. This is from Darth Nul's machine, the one Malgus blew up?
We think so, yeah.
Nul. She was one of us. A child of the Emperor.
I knew it. I knew it had to do with her connection.
Valkorion had other children?
Not that kind of
No,
children.
like, Jannata, come on. Like
Children of
Kira
the
was a
Emperor.
child of the Emperor.
The ones possessed by the old Sith Emperor? Aren't they all gone?
It's complicated. The children have been around for centuries, like the servants. The ones we stopped from killing Master Satele.
Right, I remember.
But unlike the servants, we weren't eager recruits. The Sith took people and implanted them with a small piece of the old Emperor's power.
And they found
The
you
things he
using
could
this
make us
machine.
do. And we didn't even know what was going on when he did it. Well, most of us didn't.
But the Emperor is gone. If he had any control left over the remaining children, that connection has been severed.
So why is Malgus so interested in one of the old Emperor's puppets? One who hasn't been around for centuries?
There may be someone who could tell us. Sahar Katarn.
Who is that?
She was the Padawan of Master Denelm Or, the the leader of the expedition team that Malgus
R.I.P.
attacked.
He died in the
Sahar
cinematic.
and Master Or lived on our colony on Osis. They were good friends.
We've scoured every corner of these ruins. Everyone Master Or brought to Elom has been accounted for, except Sahar.
Are you sure she's alive? I don't want to get your hopes up.
Sahar is a fighter. If we haven't found her in these ruins, it means she's not here.
She must have seen Malgus while he was here. If we find her, we'll know what she knows.
I hope Sahar's
I
okay.
think the Jedi are in for a rude
Wherever
awakening
she
because
is.
Sahar is not
Don't
on our
worry.
team anymore.
We'll find her.
No,
Our
Malgus
next
has
priority will be
revealed an
identifying
ugly truth
anything
to
that
her.
could lead us to Sahar. In the meantime, you should go straight to the source for more information. Speak to Malgus.
Oh,
You think he'll say anything?
From what I understand, Malgus has unwavering confidence in his plans, despite his capture.
it's true. He
And
is a
if thinks
monologuer. We
destiny
could
is on
totally
his
get him to
side,
spill
Who
something.
knows what he'll say?
Let us hope he offers something useful. I fear that our work has only just begun.
What's going on? Ooh, purple blade. Sahar?
Rakan. It's me. It's Sahar.
Is that her brother? Holy shit, is that her brother? I like his leather Leku headpiece thing. That's awesome. Sahar, he thinks you're part of the
Rakan,
problem, though.
please.
He just thinks you're another Jedi,
Stop.
you know?
What is wrong with you? I risked everything to be here and you won't even listen to me. If I hadn't saved you, who knows what these slavers would have...
What in blazes you talking about? I'm not a slave.
But I thought...
You left. You don't know anything. This should have been my fight. My chance at greatness. But you stole it from me.
Interesting.
Again.
But she didn't leave. She was taken.
sorry.
There's such a difference.
I'm so sorry, Rakan. For everything. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I regret it. All the time. I would give anything to go back and do things differently.
Wasn't your fault, Sahar.
I know I can never completely make it up to you, but please, can I at least try? You're all I have left. Whatever you need, I can help you.
I don't need you. But I do know someone who can use you.
What?
Follow me. Keep up and keep quiet. Or you're finished.
Oh shit, those are dead Mandos. I just put that together. Okay. Makes sense. They're on a Mandalorian ship, it looks like, from the background. I bet she's messing with Shea Vizsla right now. Or maybe Heta Call, because they're the two big Mandalorian factions right now in the galaxy. Alright. Returning to the Republic fleet. Gonna try and interrogate Malgus. And like I was saying, he's definitely the kind of guy that you can trick into monologuing. So hopefully we can get him to spill some sort of his plan. Because we know he's very confident that it's not going to fail. Look at that.
There you are. We tried warming him up.
Looking like
but
Star Wars
not as
Magneto
well as
out
you'd
here.
Expect.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming. Perhaps you'll have better luck.
I hope so.
Let's talk about Elom. What were you doing in Darth Nul's fortress? Are you really not going to say anything? Give us some privacy.
Are you certain?
Jedi Master Clarice Starling reporting for duty.
I think this is the best way to get him to say something.
We'll leave you to it. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting my guard down for a second. Even encased in that hollow shield, he's definitely still a threat. Nice. The cinematics have gotten so much cooler. And they were pretty cool to begin with. The quality keeps improving.
All I want is to understand your intentions. What you were doing, and why. Why are you so interested in a child of the Emperor?
You are hopeless.
What did you say?
You're a fool. A witless, miserable wretch. And your desperate flailing against the inevitable is pathetic. You failed to see what was right before your eyes. Darth Nul was no child of the Emperor. She was the first. The mother of them all.
Whoa.
Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor. She hunted the quarry. She broke them, indoctrinated them. His power, his will, but her methods, her inventions, until the Emperor no longer found her useful.
Everything Nul had on Elom was destroyed. No one can use those machines anymore.
Do you think a Sith like Darth Nul had no other designs?
She's got another machine
Do you think
and
the
another temple.
secrets buried in that fortress will
A
stay
whole nother
hidden
planet.
forever? This is beyond your control. Everything my plan required to succeed has happened. My vision will come to pass. Nothing you do will stop this.
That's what you believed the last time you tried this. What happened then?
Swear to God, if he breaks
You
free
failed,
right now,
Malgus. Whatever it is you started, I'm ending it.
that's right. Walk out like a badass. Malgus. I'm surprised that they haven't got some sort of a device to mitigate the fact that he can still do lightning from his hands while he's incarcerated like that, you know? Like, I know the Ysilamari are no longer canon, but some equivalent of that. Darth Malgus. You can languish in your little prison here. Think about what you've done. Alright. Back to Alliance operations.
Darth Nul created the children of the Emperor? That's way worse.
Yeah.
Malgus must have wanted to create something similar. An army of unwitting slaves.
He rebelled against the Empire with willing soldiers, and he failed. This time he wanted to completely control his followers.
Maybe. It's not like he'd be the first Sith to try something like that. Did Malgus say anything else?
He said that capturing him stopped nothing. That Nul's secrets wouldn't stay hidden forever.
Sounds like he was bluffing. Scourge
No.
and I spent years hunting down the last of the
He
old
put
Emperor's
Sahar on the
followers.
path.
And even
And
we
she's
didn't
gonna find the
anything
other
about Nul.
machine.
And since we became aware of her existence, no one in the Force Enclave has found anything.
Non-existent records, a ruined fortress. The Emperor obviously got rid of Nul and destroyed all of the evidence for good measure.
Not everything,
He
apparently.
must have realized she was
What
too
do you mean?
powerful.
While you were having a chat with Malgus, Master Nostoral sent these audio files over. They're from a data pad his team found after you left Elom.
Expedition report. Day 4.
Master Orr.
Jedi Master, Denon Orr, Elom Recovery Team Leader. The more we examine the powerful device at the center of these ruins, the more concerned I become. There is a dark energy that radiates from it. One that I recognize all too well. I fear how being so close to it affects Sahar. But I must put my uneasiness aside for now. My focus must be finding and destroying the holocron Nul left here. All of her designs, her plans, could be within. I will
Did we
not
recover a
stop until I
holocron?
erase every
That was one of the
last
artifacts,
stain
right?
left by the children of the Emperor. I must rectify all that we have done.
Wait, what?
That's not what I was expecting to hear.
Seriously?
This is full of terrible surprises. Master Orr mentioned a holocron. I didn't see one at the recovery team's camp.
Neither
clicked
did
on
I.
one.
Didn't see anything about a holocron on the artifact list the recovery team sent over.
So we've got a missing Padawan and a missing holocron. Could be unrelated, but I stopped believing in coincidences a long time ago.
We should focus on locating the holocron before someone else decides to use it. And there's
I did
no
not see that
guarantee
coming.
That it's in the possession of Master Orr's Padawan.
Master Orr himself was a child of the Emperor. I guess it makes sense. Anyone can change him. And look at Kira, you know? But I think the game devs should have chosen a different artifact, because the very first thing Talos had me click on was a damn holocron. So I don't know why that has to be what's missing.
We shouldn't commit to doing anything with the holocron until we've studied it ourselves. There may be something on it that benefits us.
There won't be.
Any major decisions can be made once we actually locate Sahar Katin or the holocron.
Fair enough. This has all been a lot. I think I'll go meditate for a while.
Poor Kira. This has just unearthed all of her trauma.
While we're on the subject of locating Darth Nul's relics, I believe Arkan has an update on the investigation you tasked him with.
The search has been difficult. This world is even more unusual than Sanaray could have prepared me for. But I found something. There are ruins here abandoned long ago. What is left of the walls are covered in strange markings that I do not recognize. I tried to go further inside.
Could it be another
but an
Nul
overwhelming
fortress?
Force energy keeps me from entering. Whoever left this place did
That sounds
not
promising.
want disturbed. Without a closer look, it will be impossible to learn anything about what Darth Nul left here. I'm sorry. I feel as though I failed you.
We know more now than we did before you left. That's something.
If Arkan requires assistance, I am ready to offer it. I will go to these ruins and search them myself.
I would appreciate any support that can be spared. But the final...
Are Sanaray and
decision is
Arkan a
yours.
thing? It's pretty quick to go over there. Well, far be it from Jannata Teros to cockblock the former Emperor of Zakul.
If you
Send her
need
over.
help, then it's yours. Sana Ray will join you soon.
Thank you. I will prepare for her arrival, and will return to Odessa as soon as we know more. I will not fail you again.
I have every faith in you, Arkan. Don't worry
That
about
was
it.
everything on the agenda.
I appreciate all of your hard work, but there's still so much left to do. Let's get back to it.
Alright, time to go clear my head. Zanya, Koth, Arkan. Oh, Arkan got back from his mission really quick.
We can't do everything on our own. We need more people or better equipment. Well, it's certainly no Dromund Kaas.
Odessan's a cool planet. I'd like to see it in live action someday. Jannata's out here clearing her head.
Jate, you answered.
Typical. Every time I try to relax, someone has to call me, too. What up, Shay?
Shay, you wouldn't be calling unless it was something big.
Right you are. Been a long hunt, but I found the vermin's nest. It's on an old dirtball of a planet called Runic. Looks like the traitor got a lot more spineless parasites to rally around her than I planned for.
Had a call. Meanwhile... Oh shit, she's with Hedicol?
I know my limits. I can't take her down alone.
Oh no, she's with Shay Vizsla. Oh, this is dangerous.
Her and me.
Damn, she is with Hedicol. The narration confused me.
Cut through the trash, I'll make her face me. We can end this once and for all. It's time for Hedda Cole to pay.
You can tell that Hedda's lieutenants are not cool with her working with a non-Mandalorian, and so we're going to use... That'll be the weak links. We're going to turn her own lieutenants against her. Okay. Relic of Nul. Pillar. Do I want the mural, the pillar, or the... Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want the holocron. And that's it? Okay, setting us up for a big old Mandalorian confrontation. Sahar has embedded herself with Hedda Cole's Mandalorian faction. But, like I said, it ruffled some feathers as soon as her and her brother walked in the room. So I think that if we can try to turn a few of her key lieutenants, we can weaken Hedda Cole's faction, and then Shay Vizsla can wipe her out. Yeah, I think that's going to be the game plan moving forward. Awesome, and that's it. Jannata Teros is all caught up once again. I'm really looking forward to the next update. I hope it comes soon. In the meantime, there'll be another class story beginning next week, so you can stay tuned for that right here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and as always...
May the Force be with you.